All right, I'm gonna. This won't take too long. I'm gonna show you one of these guys really quick. I'm gonna do a couple things. I'm gonna write the equation again. I'm gonna write y equals a. We're not gonna write it as a function. We're gonna write it as a quadratic. So times the function. Oh, I said we weren't gonna write it as a function. So let's not write it as a function. We'll write it as just a. Well, it's still a function, obviously, but we're not gonna write it with the function notation, so as a general function. We're going to be very specific saying it is a quadratic. So we're going to go 1 over b. I'm going to say x minus h. We're going to take this entire quantity and say squared plus k. And now we're going to identify everything and write the equation. It shouldn't be too bad. This is kind of hard to see, but this moved over. That number right there is 27. If I couldn't see that number 27, I could add these guys and divide by 2. The x values, because it's symmetrical, it's in the middle. But I'm going to say h equals 27. Let's do k. So then it moved down, and it looks like 5. And I'm going to just treat it as 5, whether it is or not. So we'll say k is down 5, negative 5. And I'm just going to underline those. Those are giving me a vertex of negative 27. I'm sorry, positive 27, negative 5. All right. From here, my a and b. Whatever I move this way to the right is my a, and whatever I move down is my b, given that I only have one known point. So let's go ahead and say what that is. We'll say our a is, well, we know it's negative because it's reflected. Instead of opening up, it's opening down. All right, and actually this is going to be my a, and it looks like I went from 5 to 20, so it's negative 15. And my b is how far I moved over. Looks like we went from 27 to 52, so that would make the b of 25 if we did that correctly. All right, so let's write it as an equation. I'll say y equals, I'm going to replace that a with a negative 15. I'm going to replace that b with a 25. That is a stretch value in both cases. I'm going to put my parentheses. I'm going to say x minus my h value, which is 27. Remember, that means we move right. Again, the opposite of what you would normally think. And my k is minus 5. I'm going to go ahead and plot these points. If you guys want to test this, it'd be a good opportunity to practice on your calculators. If you plug this in and you go to your table, like we taught you in class either Thursday or Friday, right? And you plug in an x value of 27, you will get a negative 5 for the y value, right? If you plug in an x value of 52, you will get a negative 20 for a y value. And likewise, if you plug in a 2 for the x, you'll get negative 20 to prove this equation works. I am just going to kind of highlight this section right here. You should try this one using what I just showed you. And again, be ready for Tuesday. You guys have an awesome, awesome rest of your weekend if you're listening to this on the weekend. And I'm going to close this up.